What do you say? Write and record in English what you will say in the following situations. Use the words will, can, could, will, and may explaining the material topic 1. Could you help me, please? In the section language structure, note. It is possible to answer in different ways. Situation. Hey, you are on the bus and it is very hot. You ask someone to open the window. What do you say? Different ways of making the request. Could you please open the window? Could you open the window for us, please? Could you help me, please? Would you mind opening the window for us, please? May I ask you a favor? Shall you open the window for all, please? It is very hot in here. Can you open the window for us, please? Can I ask you a favor? May you open the window for us, please? I am terribly sorry to bother you, but would you be so kind as to open the window for us, please? B. You want to return a book to a library of your university, but you don't feel well. You ask a friend to do it for you. What do you say? Different ways of making the request. I am very ill. Could you please return this book to the library at the university for me? Could you return this book to the library at the university for me, please? Could you help me, please? Would you mind returning this book to the library at the university for me, please? I am feeling very bad. Shall you return this book to the library at the university for me, please? I am feeling sick. Can you return this book to the library at the university for me, please? Can I ask you a favor? May you return this book to the library at the university for me, please? I am terribly sorry to bother you, but would you be so kind as to return this book to the library at the university for me, please? C. You call a friend and his mother answers the phone. You ask to speak to your friends. What do you say? Different ways of making the request. Good morning, Mr. Smith. This is Olga. I'm terribly sorry to bother you, but would you be so kind as to pass to Albert, please? Good afternoon, Mr. Smith. This is Olga. I'm phoning to Albert. Could I speak with Albert, please? Good morning, Mr. Smith. I'm Olga. I'm calling in regards to contact to Albert. May I speak with Albert, please? Good afternoon, Mr. Smith. This is Olga. I'd like to speak with Albert, please. Good afternoon, Mr. Smith. This is Olga. Could you please connect to Albert? Good morning, Mr. Smith. Olga speaking. Could you pass to Albert, please? Good morning, Mr. Smith. This is Olga. I am calling to ask about Albert. Would you mind connect the call to Albert, please? Good afternoon, Mr. Smith. This is Olga. Shall you transfer the call to Albert, please? Good morning, Mr. Smith. This is Olga. Can you put through the call to Albert, please? Good afternoon, Mr. Smith. This is Olga. I am trying to contact to Albert. May you transfer the call to Albert, please? Different ways of answering the request. This is Susan, your name. Speaking. How can I help you? Asking for caller's name. May I get your name, please? May I say who's calling? With whom am I speaking? Who's calling, please? Asking to wait. Can you please hold a moment? One moment, please. Hold the line, please. Please hold. Transferring a call. Thank you for holding. I'll transfer you now. I'll put you through now. I'll connect you now. I'm sorry, but he is not available right now. I'm sorry, his line is busy. He is in a meeting at the moment. Could you call back later? When you don't understand or can't hear. I'm sorry, I don't understand. Could you repeat that, please? I'm sorry, I can hear you very well. Could you speak up a little, please? Could you spell that, please? Different way of answering the request messages. Would you please like to leave a message? May I leave a message, please? Could you give him a message? Could you tell him that I called? Could you ask him to call me back, please? What's your name, please? What's your number, please? When is a good time to call back? And then a call. Thank you very much for your help. Thanks for the information. Thank you for calling. Goodbye. Bye. Take care. Have a nice day. D. You are shopping with a friend, but when you are going to pay, you don't have any money with you. You ask your friend to lend you some. What do you say? Different way to making the request. I am terribly sorry to bother you, but would you be so kind as to lend me some money, please? Will you be able to borrow the money? I'm broke. Could you please borrow money? Have you ever borrowed money? Could you lend me money, please? Could you help me? Would you mind lending me money, please? I apologize in advance. Shall you be so kind as to lend me some money, please? I'm sorry, can you be so kind as to lend me some money, please? Can I ask you a favor? May you be so kind as to lend me some money, please? Many thanks.